Welcome to Chicago. I am spending the next 2 days here and I'm going to show you the best places to visit, eat some Chicago deep dish pizza, and convince you to come here on your next trip. I'm actually on a solo trip here because I was in Lake Michigan for my mom's birthday trip, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure to leave it here and in the description below. It was so fun, and I show you around Lake Michigan and stuff. But I decided to fly out of Chicago and, come here, visit a friend. We're going to see her tomorrow. And by we, I mean me and you watching. And enjoy Chicago, really. It's exciting. And our first stop is a classic here in Chicago, the Chicago Diner, serving up delicious food since 1983. It's an American diner that's vegetarian. So apparently everything has a vegetarian twist, so I'm excited to try it out and see how good it is. So this Chicago Diner is the Logan Square location. I've actually been to the other location. They have two in town. So it's my second time here. I'm gonna get breakfast this time, brunch. Last time I got lunch, so I'm excited to try that and see what this location's like. Okay, so I decided on the breakfast combo plate, which I thought would give me to get a little taste test of everything. It comes with scrambled tofu or eggs. I got the tofu, and potato hash, seitan bacon. So it's like bacon made from seitan, which is like a Vital Wheat gluten mix, which doesn't sound great, but it's really tasty. I've had seitan before. And also a pancake, or you could choose French toast or toast, but I got the pancake, so I'm excited for that. And then I also got a little coffee, because what else do you get at a diner with breakfast but coffee? And apparently this is from a local coffee shop here in Chicago, so that's really cool. I'll have to see if I remember what coffee shop that is, but let's taste test. Delicious. I'll only be doing a few sips of this because Lucas isn't with me and I don't really drink coffee, but I thought a little caffeine boost would be good to amp up the energy for the day. The food has arrived. Yes. So excited. I also got a little hot sauce for the potatoes. Very exciting. It smells like a dream. Perfect way to get some delicious breakfast right before a beautiful day out in Chicago, if you ask me. All right, where do I start? Let's try some of this tofu scrambled. So it's just tofu scrambled to be like egg. It's actually pretty egg-like, but it has a different flavor. It's like some type of herb, but I really like it. It reminds me of Thanksgiving. Let's try some of this seitan bacon. That's what it looks like. It has a bacony taste, not crispy, but more like jerky bacon, I'd say. Really good. The potatoes are amazing. Can't go wrong with those. And let's try a little bit of that pancake. Put a little scissor on there. Classic diner pancake taste. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. I really like that. That was really good. Because like diner pancakes, you can never get that are vegan, really. They're a rare find, and this is really good. I'd say this is altogether a really good full breakfast vibe. I mean, they have a lot more choices, of course, in their menu, but this is a little taste test of everything they have for breakfast. It's really good. I've had their lunch before, and I had a Reuben, and it was really good too. So I don't know. I think that they nail the vegetarian diner idea. So good, so comforting. Comfort food. Okay, so I just finished at the diner. I fueled up for the day. Wanted to let you know the coffee is from Columbia Street Roastery, which is actually located in Champaign, Illinois, not Chicago, but it's still like a local Illinois coffee shop, which is really cool. I pretty much finished everything. So either I was really hungry, or maybe if you are a big eater, you want to get like an additional side or something like that. But I'm headed to Millenium Park, which is a classic in Chicago. I'll show you shortly. But it's raining. It now started raining, and I'm like, well, my plan was to walk around a park, walk off this meal, experience it, go find the bean. It's raining. So nothing more challenging than holding an umbrella and vlogging at the same time. So let's go. Okay, thankfully it's not as rainy as it was when I was driving here. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get soaked. But luckily it's not that terrible. So now I am in Millenium Park. It was about a 20-minute drive from the restaurant, and I parked in the Grant Park North garage, I believe it's called. and you can just get a ticket or you can buy parking online. Either way, parking in Chicago is expensive. For 4 hours, it's going to be $17. So be prepared for that if you're driving here. Yeah, now I'm on the search for, and I just found it, for the Cloud Gate. It's what Chicago's known for. You probably know it as the bean. It's this reflective surface that looks like a bean, designed by British architect Anish Kapoor. And it's like the symbol of Chicago, you know? Is it? Or is that pizza? Or hot dogs? Or Navy Pier? I don't know. But so why can't we get close to it? It's too slippery? Lightning! Okay, so apparently when it's raining, you can't get that close to it because of lightning. Apparently the surface is reflective enough that lightning can make it dangerous to be nearby, so can't even get that close, but it's right behind me. This is as close as you can go because of lightning. That's really funny. So if you're in Chicago while it's raining, don't come here if you want to get a picture close up because they don't let you get that close, apparently. Me with the bean. That's as close as we get. But like, have you ever seen it without people next to it? Okay, that's the advantage here. That's the pro of the situation, is that you get a picture and some video without anyone next to it. So it's a rare find. Rare sight to be seen. What I really love about it is the reflective surface. You can see like the beautiful buildings of Chicago like reflected in it, and that's like so cool. But so weird about the lightning. Anyway, I'm just glad it's not raining that hard. They just started playing. It's like a free concert. Makes me want to go see like a live orchestra like now. I guess I am seeing it. But like a full concert, you get it. Anyway, that was amazing. So I'm gonna walk around and see what else I can find. I know there's some really cool fountains here. And then of course our next stop, the Art Institute of Chicago. Oh, can't wait to see some art. I don't know if I can film inside, I hope so. But that's also located here in this park area. Oh, this is an interesting view of the bean. I guess this is the closest I'm gonna get here to the bean, to the Cloud Gate. Although there's people like walking past. So I guess they're taking their chance with the lightning. I don't see any lightning, by the way, but by the way, if you're wondering if I feel safe doing a solo trip, I think so. Like, there has been a few times where I'm like, get really nervous because I'm used to being with Lukas, and honestly, I don't even know if I've done a solo trip before this one. It might be my first. If anybody's been like super creeper, I just like get on the phone and start talking to somebody, and I just keep my stuff nearby. But it's kind of fun to do a solo trip because I don't have to worry about like what Lukas wants to do. You know, I can do whatever I want, you know? It is more fun to experience with a person, but I'm kind of experiencing it with you, which is kind of nice, even though you're not here. But yeah, it's been a great solo trip, honestly. I've only done a few things, but so I'll let you know at the end of this vlog how it actually went, but so far so good. And then tomorrow I'm hanging out with my friends, so I won't be like completely solo the whole time, but it's been fun walking around, not in charge of anyone but myself, doing what I want. It's pretty cool. So behind me is another place that you can visit in this park called Crown Fountain, and there's like two faces facing each other. I think that they like spit water towards each other at some point or something. Do the faces change? And also, are these real people's faces? And are they like, come see me down at the Crown Fountain where I'm blown up on this board and a fountain just chilling? I don't know, honestly. I've been sitting here a while to see if anything happens, and it's just them like smiling or something at each other. It's very interesting. If you know any more information about this fountain, comment it below, because I mean, it's got a cool backdrop with like the city of Chicago, but like, what's the idea behind it? Right when I was walking away, it started spitting. So yeah, they do spit at this fountain. They spit water. That was, I love it. It's so random. Okay, I thought of some other tips too if you're like traveling solo. If anyone asks you if you're here alone or if you're traveling solo, even if they're like a nice old granny, it's best to practice saying no, that you're waiting for somebody, wife, husband, mom, dad, friend, whoever, and they're gonna be here shortly, and then try to get away or walk away. And of course, if it's like a nice old granny and you're on some tour, you can still say, oh, they weren't interested in this, but I am here with someone. It's just safer to say you're with someone, always. Or that you're meeting them, or you're on their way to meet them, or they're coming in 5 minutes, something along those lines. Just to say, stay safe. Oh, we are here, Chicago. The Art Institute of Chicago, that is. Whoa, it's an amazing building. So the Art Institute of Chicago is the second largest museum in the US behind the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. And it has 300,000 works of art, including what I'm going to be looking for today, which is American Gothic by Grant Wood. They also have, Picasso's, Van Gogh's, all the goodsies. It's right behind me. And tickets, I think, are like $31. I'll verify that after I buy my tickets. But from the steps, you get a really good view of the Wallace Tower, which used to be called the Sears Tower. Okay, it started raining more, but tickets were $32, $14 for Chicago residents, and $26 for students. I think children are free, if I'm correct, but yeah, it started to rain a lot, so this is the perfect time to go into the art museum and get out of this rain. Okay, first thing I recommend is to buy your tickets online because that line is insane. And with your ticket online, you can just come in and scan your little code. I literally just bought it outside online, and I don't have to wait in that line. You can just go right in. They made me take my microphone off, so if the volume and sound isn't very clear, that's why. But anyway, I bought tickets to see the Van Gogh special exhibit. So we're gonna go in. It was $10. But I love Van Gogh, so had to. Woo! Just made it out of the Art Institute of Chicago. I think I was in there 3 hours. I didn't even scratch the surface or see everything, but I was walking around pretty fast. So there's so much to see. I can definitely come back with Lucas and see some works of art. Now I did find out when I was in the Van Gogh exhibition that you weren't allowed to film inside, but I had already filmed some bits, so I decided to include them in here anyways. But do not film inside. Apparently you're not supposed to. I didn't see any signs, but I didn't get a guidebook of the museum's layout until later, a map. And then it said it in there, so my bad. But anyway, I got to see so many Van Gogh paintings and a bunch of other impressionists of the time in that special exhibition. And the crazy part for me about that is that it's tiny little strokes that from far away look like this amazing painting, but close up you can see these tiny dots and tiny strokes, and I just don't know how they did it. Did they paint and then back up, look at it, and then come up close and paint? I do not know. But I also got to see American Gothic, Nighthawks, and Sunday in La Grande. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but so many good pieces in this museum, oddly enough, in the Art Institute of Chicago. So it's definitely a place to come see some really great paintings and experience some really cool art. I absolutely loved my time in there. I definitely think this is something you should do in Chi-Town, in Chicago. Now, I think I've worked up an appetite for some more food, and this time, Chicago deep dish pizza. So let's go try a classic Chicago delicacy. Well, looky here. I waited long enough in the art museum that the bean, the cloud gate, is available to get up close and personal. Lightning has not struck, apparently. And if you're hearing Hamilton in the background, they're doing this concert, Broadway in Chicago, which you should get tickets for because it sounds amazing. They're just warming up and practicing, but I think this song's from Hamilton. But yeah, it's a vibe. But look! Can you believe it? I'm under the bean! Whoa! Whoa! A Chicago icon. Feels right. Feels right. Gotta get a selfie under here. It's a classic tradition. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Pisa. The bean to Chicago. That's a bold statement. I don't know if that's accurate. Feels right though. This person's staring at me while I vlog. Yes. You may or may not believe me, but my phone died on the way here. But luckily I memorized the cross street, so when I saw it, I was able to pull over and found the pizza place. And then I had to buy a charger. Thankfully, this place had a 7-Eleven next to it, and I bought one in there, and then I had to ask the pizza place to charge it for me because they only do outdoor seating since COVID, I guess, and it's been drama, but it's been cool. Lucas usually helps me out with charging my phone. He'll bring an external charger or something, but he's not here, so this is something I need to remember to do myself. That's what's so funny about solo traveling now. It's what did Lucas do? Oh yeah, he was there for the phone charging, and other things, of course. But it's really funny to realize that And yeah, I use my phone a lot to navigate and to make notes and to do content and stuff. So yeah, it died. But luckily, we got it worked out. Anyway, we're here at My Pi Pizza, and I got the vegan deep dish. They have an entirely separate vegan menu here with vegan deep dish, garlic bread, salads, and all kinds of stuff, which is really cool. So I got the veggie deep dish pizza, vegan. So I'm really excited to try it and get my phone back. Hopefully I remember to grab it after this. I think they'll bring it out to me, maybe. Anyway, exciting. So while I was waiting for my pizza, I read up on this place, and apparently it is a family-owned business, and fresh ingredients, homemade dough. They also are very specific about the tomatoes that they use and the sauce. I got the veggie one. I got the small too, and it's pretty massive. It's supposed to serve 1 to 2 people. We'll see. I'll probably eat like 1.5 slices, I'm assuming. But let's taste test this, I say. Really good. The dough and the crust is like crunchy, but like also has like the softness right here. Sauce is good, crunchy veggies. I'm enjoying this a lot. I really like the crust. A must. Okay, just got out of the restaurant. The weather is insane. It's raining crazy, but that's all right. The pizza was delicious. I really enjoyed it. So far, Chicago has been amazing. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, even in the rain. And I cannot wait till tomorrow when I hang out with my friend Shannon. We're going to get brunch, go to the beach. Hopefully the weather's okay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to day 2. And today is a very special day because I am joined by my best friend Shannon. And Roman, you're he's my best friend. We're tight, yeah, he loves me. And she lives here in Chicago, so we thought let's get together and go to brunch and also go to the beach later, because if you don't know, in Chicago, you can go to the beach in Chicago, which is, I've never done it before, I'm excited. But first, brunch at Planta, which everybody on Instagram was telling me is a must. It's like a slightly upscale restaurant where they do like American twists on Japanese classics or something. And the brunch menu is different than their normal menu. So Sunday, close to noon right now, brunch time. So sorry, there's a lot of music that's playing because a lot of these like restaurants have al fresco dining, but we got seated outside because the lighting's better and the vibes are right. But anyway, we ordered the French toast and the tofu scramble with truffle. So that's interesting and I'm excited to try it. We did get our French toast here, and I think we're all going to take a taste test. I'm not sure if Roman's into it, but we are.
Okay, get some of that.
Wow.
Maybe get a little bit more over here.
Yep. Crunchy? What's it taste like?
I think it's the perfect mix of funnel cake, French toast, cereal,
Whoa!
fresh jam.
Cornflake crumble, berry compote, maple syrup. So it's covered in cornflakes. That's the cereal vibe Shannon was getting. Crispy on the outside and very, very tasty. It's like a dessert and so good. I highly recommend getting this if you come here. Like, it's one of the best things I've had in a while. I have to bring Lukas here next time. It's so good. He'll love it. So we got the truffle scramble. Let's see what it's all about. It looks like it's like a just egg on top, not a tofu. It looks like a very plain dish, but when you bite into the egg, it is very well seasoned and very flavorful. It's really, really good as well, and it comes with toast. Really good savory option, honestly. I have not been disappointed in this place. It's very good. Woo! Had to stop and get some matcha lattes here at Beatrix. It's a restaurant, but they have a coffee bar. And also they had a vegan chocolate chip cookie that we're gonna enjoy on the beach, so.
Yes.
Very tasty.
Delish.
What do you think, Rowan? I think he likes it. I got slobber on my cheek now. We are here. Yes, they have a legit beach in Chicago with the most amazing Chicago skyline behind us. It is Oak Street Beach, and we're loving it, aren't we? We parked, we walked to the brunch place, and then we walked here. It's been a nice day. It's cloudy, so that's kind of nice. And we're watching beach volleyball beside us, and like Roman's interested. Give it up for Shannon's cinematography skills. Yay! Yay!
He loves it.
He loves it so much.
He loves it.
see.
Who is that handsome boy? Who is that?
We took that picture.
Yeah,
We
wow.
took that picture.
Who is that handsome boy?
What do you think? Good picture?
Cutie pie?
Rate my camera skills.
Cutie pie? Here, do you want a carrot?
This is the family.
Get these toys out. Oh no, okay.
No, get the
Okay,
toys
toy second. Toy second. Okay.
It's a video anyway. We're having a great time together, aren't we?
Clearly.
I call it the four-tooth fun. When he shows his 4 teeth, that means he's really having fun.
Oh, wow.
And claps are bonus fun.
Seriously.
He wants to share his toy with me. I don't know, should I eat it?
No.
Don't think so. Yeah. We're besties, basically.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show us the post
love it.
that we just did on Instagram.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
That is vibe.
Love it.
I think it'll get the most likes out of anything you've ever posted.
Oh my gosh.
Even bikini pictures.
Wow.
This one will get more.
This is like just a new Shannon, like a new era.
That's right.
Right?
Right. Yeah, we're having a good time. We're having a great time. We post on Instagram. My hair is so crazy right now. And watching the volleyball players. I mean, it is so fun that you can see the skyline while enjoying the beach. It is like so cool. I'm loving it. And it's nice to just sit and chill with like the busy city life. It's just fun times. Highly recommend. And it's August 13th today, so still warm enough to be at the beach and people are still here. It's a Sunday, so lots of fun, lots of action. There are also other beaches, North Avenue Beach, Ohio Street Beach, 12th Street Beach, I think. But I like Oak Street because of this view. Like North Avenue Beach has like some lounges you can rent and stuff like that, but it's a little further down, so the skyline isn't as big, but it's still really good. I'm just gonna walk to the water. I left Shannon and Roman back there, and wow, the waves are really big, actually. And this is Lake Michigan. It's not a salty ocean. It is a lake, so it's freshwater, and it's very nice. I don't know if I'll get in though, because I have my camera with me, so probably not. But we'll test it with the toes. Okay, so we did get a little vegan cookie at Beatrix, the coffee shop where we got the matchas. And we're gonna taste test that right now. It is, it's melty. Oh my. Is this cookie the size of my head? Maybe. I gotta, oh my gosh, there's like 3 chocolate chips right here. This is my bite. I wish it had big chunks of sea salt on top. That would take it to the next level, but it tastes so good. Like a traditional chocolate chip cookie. They also had vegan muffins and a whole bunch of other stuff that wasn't vegan, but perfect beach snack.
Of course.
Okay, let's see. Maybe a little higher up. So I'm back at my Airbnb, but I wanted to go over everything I did in Chicago and kind of wrap up the video. But it's been a great 2 days in Chicago. I'm glad that I decided to hang out with my friend and see a little bit of Chicago before heading back to Lucas. And it was amazing. I came to Chicago all the time as a kid because I grew up in Indiana, and mostly for field trips and stuff like that, but I'd see like Broadway shows that were going on in Chicago or go to like the Science and Industry Museum, that sort of stuff. But as an adult, it's so fun too. And I don't think I really spent that much time in downtown besides like the American Girl place, because if you had an American Girl doll as a kid, they have an American Girl store in Chicago, and that was like a dream when you were a kid. And I think we even ate in the cafe and got like different outfits. And I just remember it being the best time. So Chicago always holds a very dear, like nostalgic, positive memory in my mind. And I think it's still there because I had such a good time. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I almost think Chicago is more beautiful than New York City. Roast me in the comments if you don't agree, but the rain, it's raining again, so if you hear that, it's rain, it's loud. But the river flowing through Chicago with all the bridges and the skyscrapers and everything is just so dreamy. I don't know why, I really, really love it. I don't know, there's something about Chicago, I don't know, maybe it's not more beautiful than New York, but it is gorgeous. So if you haven't been here before, you gotta come visit just because it's such a unique place, I feel. I had a lot of fun at the art museum. The food was really, really good. Great options here for food, by the way. I can't wait to come back and try more. I didn't get a chance to go to like some of the taco places that I really wanted to go to, so I'm gonna have to come back, and Lucas needs to come and see the art museum, and I want to go to more museums, and like there's so much to do in Chicago, so this is just like what I did in 2 days, which I think is a really good itinerary. So if you follow this completely, I think you're gonna have a great time in Chicago. And if you have any other like tips on like best places to go in Chicago, or like where you want to go into Chicago, or where you've gone when you visited here that was amazing that I should visit next time, because I'm totally gonna be here again. It's right near where my parents live, so I'm gonna be visiting, and plus Shannon's here, so I'll be visiting Chicago again. Make sure to comment that below and subscribe to follow for more travel adventures, delicious food, vegan food especially, and lifestyle vlogs, which I'm gonna start doing if I haven't already done them by the time this video comes out. That's gonna be a good time. And hit the bell button so you're notified about my next upload, and I will see you all next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.